Check, check. Game audio looks low for some reason again. Let's check that in Windows sound settings.
It is hoped that Balin's company discovered Mithril.
Hello, Zinger, and hello, everybody else out there. Welcome to Adventures After Dark. I'm your host. I'm Big Ed Mustafa. I am excited to be here. I'm even starting about 15 minutes early, just because I am raring to go tonight. Had a great week in Lotro. We did a bunch of Moria and Lothlorien instances. We ran the Grand Stairs again. We finally got Bria, her last troll. We ran the crafting halls, and we actually went into. I'm just going to look at Dar Narbagud. I can't believe I actually remembered it. Dar Narbagud might be one of the tougher 12-man raids in the game, particularly on level. A lot of challenging technical fights. We had to really work our way through it. We had a couple of great folks join us in a public fellowship, pickup fellowship, and they were quite helpful. We got through Dar Narbagud with just 8 of us. Zinger was with us, and yeah, that was tough sledding. Quite rewarding to get through that. That was fun. I'm just here cleaning up the mess right now. I logged in and saw my inventory. It's like, oh, I got to sell some stuff. So that's okay. I got a nice medium jacket. It's not quite as good as what I'm already wearing. It's a little better in some respects, not quite as good as others. We'll go ahead and sell some stuff here. Hope everybody had a good week. It's been a weird day. So we thawed out a little bit on Wednesday, and then today our overnight low is going to be negative 18 degrees Fahrenheit. That's not wind chill, that's the mercury. And then it's going to get down to, I don't know, negative 30, negative 35 wind chill tonight. But then we're supposed to get above freezing next week, so I'm looking forward to it. I had a funny thing happen. I got home and I was walking around the apartment, and our kitchen's linoleum floor, and I'm like, man, this floor is cold. I wish I had my slippers. I have slippers. They're still packed away from the move over the summer. I haven't unboxed most of the stuff. I'm not real thrilled with the apartment complex. I would like to move us again when our lease is up at the end of April. And I just haven't unboxed a lot of stuff, slippers included. And I thought to myself, wait, didn't I just order slippers yesterday to be delivered today? I've got Walmart Plus, so I get stuff sent to the house all the time. And so I look on my Walmart app on my phone, and they reported the slippers as delivered. Whoever dropped them off left them outside at the upstairs entrance. So I had to go upstairs and step out onto the porch with just socks on, and grabbed my new slippers. But I have them on. I'm quite happy to have them. I decided it was easier to just order a new $10 pair of slippers than to go looking for my old ones in the boxes. It's nice to be able to be that lazy. Excuse me. But that was nice. And then had a couple of funny things happen to work. My company's using what they call a hybrid return to office model, where Mondays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays they want everybody in the office, but Tuesdays and Fridays you can work from home if you're able to. And so I got into the office today, man. Boom, ghost town. Nobody was there. Zinger says, "Awesome. Glad you polished it off. Sorry I dropped. Had a net outage for a couple of hours." Yeah, we actually got through the whole thing, Zinger. I stayed up a little too late finishing it, but I think we finally ended about 2 a.m. your time. Um, so it was pretty tough sledding. I know a lot of areas of the country have had some spotty internet issues, power problems. The really cold winter weather causes some issues. I heard Chicago got cold enough. A lot of people had problems with their electric cars. They couldn't get them to charge at all. People were getting backed up at the electric charging stations. Um, but we get into work. It's a complete ghost town today. And my work buddy Victor, I said, "Well, we got to get some stuff done. I got a couple of conference calls. We'll grab some lunch, and then we'll work on recycling some hard drives after lunch." Which we did. We processed another box of drives, but we've dug out the storage room enough. We had a compact disc shredding machine that apparently had broken down a long time ago and had just been sitting there. As I had that thing sent out for recycling along with a bunch of old PC hardware a while back. And then next to it, um, Vic didn't know what the box was, and I was laughing because there's a big industrial drive degaussing machine sitting back in the storage closet. And it was plugged in and still operational. So we're in there kind of looking through the remaining hard drives and sorting through some boxes. I go, "Here, we'll try to degauss this backup tape." And there's a little HP DAT tape. I throw it in the degausser and I shut it and I turn it on and I look at the display. It says cycling. And I'm like, "All right, well, just be ready when this thing goes off. They tend to make a popping noise." And of course, Victor is ex-army. He spent some time in Iraq, and all of a sudden it's like beep, beep, and I'm just laughing because I'm like, "Okay, get ready for it." And all of a sudden, pow! And he jumped about 10 feet in the air. I'm like, "Oh, you didn't pee yourself, did you?" And he's like, "Man, I know you told me to be ready for that, but I wasn't expecting that." When that degaussing machine went off, it made quite the sound. Um, but yeah, it hits it basically. It's a contained little EMP blast that is supposed to erase whatever magnetic media you stick inside of the chamber. So we just ran it once just for fun. But and then I was laughing because another one of the drives we tripped across. I talked before about finding a couple of antiques, and we ran across another Maxter hard drive today, manufactured in 2002. We found a 22-year-old hard drive that for some reason had been floating around the company, and they just hadn't bothered to scrap it or get rid of it yet. And I'm like, "Oh my God, how many of these do we have to go through?" We have already processed about 4,000 hard drives, solid state disk drives, and we've got a lot more to go. It's a bunch of stuff. And we send them all off to a company, and they make sure that they're completely wiped and recycled in a responsible and environmentally friendly manner. But we need to provide documentation so that if the company gets audited, we can show that yes, we got rid of all this stuff, and here's where it went, and who took care of it for us. And if you have any more questions, go talk to this contractor and don't bother us. And it's been an ongoing chore for a long time. But yeah, getting Vic to jump 5 feet in the air with the degaussing machine today, that made me chuckle. OSU Cowboys 85 checking in. Hello, Cowboys. Welcome, my friend. I will try to shout you out again later. We're just getting warmed up. I'm a little early, and I don't have a lot of viewers in yet, but hopefully they'll show up. Forbin Kid checking in. Hello, Forbin Kid. Might have been some ancient Bitcoin on that one. Yeah, you never know. And I'll never know. We will send those Bitcoins back to the astral plane from whence they were derived, I guess. Forbin Kid was with us on Wednesday and got to see Dar Narbagud. One of the fun things about going through all of this content with Forbin Kid is a lot of it he says he's never seen before. And there's a lot of players out there. I've talked about my friend Danessa on Brandywine. She's one of the 40 thieves in the burglar kin. She doesn't like playing in groups. She only plays Lord of the Rings online solo. She does her thing, and she's happy that way, and doesn't really particularly want to join any groups because of the hassle and the politics and the sniping and some of the things that can happen if you get clashing personalities put together. There's a lot of players out there that I think are like that. They just kind of want to do their own thing at their own pace. And they don't always get to see a lot of the cooler content in the game. I remember my first time through Heligrod. I thought that was really neat. It's not the toughest raid, but it's a lot of fun to go through that. And it was funny fighting an undead dragon and then seeing the same premise used in Game of Thrones, I don't know, 5 or 6 years after going through Heligrod for the first time. It's like, oh, yeah, undead dragon. Been there, done that. Not an original concept for me. And getting to see, the Vile Maw, getting to see Dark Descent, and some of the cooler dungeon instances and some of the group content in the game. Not all of it's stellar, but there's a lot of cool stuff that I think players miss out on. I bet Forbin hasn't seen Nala Doom yet either. Well, now that you, me, and Forbin Kid are here, Zinger, the three of us can go knock that right out. It's one of my favorite dungeon instances. And I'm not confessing to having dropped an F-bomb on Lotro stream before myself, but if I ever came close, it was running Nala Doom on Evernight with, I think it was me and Freelancer and Canna, maybe? But man, for whatever reason, the end boss in Nala Doom just decided my Runekeeper needed to die and just kept pummeling me over and over and over. I'd get rezzed by Freelancer, and I wouldn't even have attacked yet. I wouldn't be doing anything. I just get stood back up, and the boss would just beeline right back over to me and just knock me back into the grave again. I was like, what are you doing? It was very frustrating. I'm sure that as long as nobody has a clip of that to prove otherwise, I'm sure I kept it classy, though. So we're going to go with that story. I'm sure that I kept my cool and didn't say anything that I might regret. I have been known to get frustrated with video games occasionally. If you ever saw me stream The Witcher 3 or Apex Legends, those games tend to frustrate me. One of the things I like about Lotro is it does not tend to frustrate me. Not that I'm a particularly great Lotro player in any regard, but I chill, I relax, I have fun. I'm just glad to be here doing my thing. And usually the game doesn't punish you just for showing up. Nala Doom, it punished me just for showing up that one time. It was a little frustrating. Ooh, a corrupted hilt. It's very exciting. I forget what that was even from. What is that from? Enemies of Lothlorien. Complete tasks in the Grand Stair. Orcs of several banners. Why would I not have that completed and ready to turn in? Fanatic and his devoted take to Orc Watch. Return at the Deep Descent. North and northwest of the Forgotten Treasury. Well, I got a couple of things to turn in. Grand Stairs, Egash's Lash. Who do I turn this into? To somebody in the 21st Hall. Okay, well, we'll do that first. Let's go turn in Egash's Lash. I got the inventory cleared out. OSU Cowboy says, I agree you are closer to being in a place of zen in Lotroed. Well, there's some video games you play to relax and some video games you play to get fired up and a whole bunch in between. I was talking with, I think, Garther the other night a little bit about Minecraft. And I definitely get the appeal of that game. I don't own it. I have played through the Windows 10 intro a number of times. They let you basically go sandbox for 90 minutes on the basic mode, and then they ask you if you want to unlock it to continue. You can play through 90 minutes of initial Minecraft as many times as you'd like. And to be honest, I am frankly afraid of buying the game. I mean, that's the kind of game where it's like, yeah, I'm just going to take a week off of work and not shower and just play Minecraft for 20 hours a day. And maybe just grab a couple of quick 2-hour naps. It would be a problem if I unlocked Minecraft, I'm afraid. And I was talking about the appeal of the game.
The time has come to drive forth the orcs from our kingdom.
And ironically, I think one of the things about the game that I like is that
a moment and speak with me.
It's not very intuitive. You know you should be able to do things, but it's not readily apparent how to go about doing them. And I think it's that when I say puzzle solving, I mean just figuring out basic game mechanics. It's like, okay, I need to heal. How am I supposed to heal? You're supposed to eat food. All I have is raw food. How am I supposed to cook food? Well, you could make a campfire, but you don't have any flint. It's like, well, then what am I supposed to? It's like, and you spend a lot of time unraveling stuff. And I found that very appealing, although that game can also be occasionally frustrating. Man, your first day in World, if you don't get a shelter built and have a roof on it, you're going to have a bad time. But I think Minecraft's a pretty relaxing game that you could get really, really involved with if you're not too careful. I know a lot of players do love Minecraft, and it's got a really dedicated following of all ages. And we have friends who play and stream it.
The time has come to drive forth the orcs from our kingdom.
And I'll ride to the Orc Watch. Donnie checking in. Donnie says, I'm playing it now too. Awesome. Cowboy says, my nephew is good at Minecraft. Donnie, are you enjoying Minecraft? Have you been able to figure out stuff, buddy? And I know that there have been Minecraft players who have created, I think I've seen The Last Homely House, or even a mock-up of Rivendell in Minecraft done before. And I know they have a Dungeons and Dragons add-on pack, and it can be played very much like a traditional RPG, which is pretty cool. I haven't done any computer yet. I'm putting it on my phone right now. Okay, cool. I also thought it was quite hilarious that Minecraft was one of the first games to get ray tracing. and not just, shadows or reflections, but I mean full blown. I forget the technical term for it, but really, really detailed ray tracing. Um, it's like, yeah, just get an $800 graphics card so you can play Minecraft. It's like, what? Although the price floor for getting into good high quality ray tracing has come way down. AMD and Nvidia have some cards that do really good quality ray tracing at high frame rates in the $500 to $600 range now. Honey, OSU Cowboys said bless you. He heard you sneeze all the way from Oklahoma. She said thanks. What else happened this week? I ate at a Salvadorian restaurant for lunch and posted a couple of photos. I had a couple of pupusas, which were yummy, even though they were flour instead of corn. I normally prefer corn, but these were very well done. But another thing that came on my platter with the fried plantains and the pupusas, I had a couple of these. I want to make sure I pronounce this right. Pastelitos? They're little, like a fried beef and potato empanada. And they were pastelitos, I think is correct. They were really yummy. There's a Caribbean restaurant here in town that does Jamaican beef patties, and these weren't quite as good as that because I don't know how they get the bread so light and flaky on the Jamaican beef patties without the ground beef just soaking through the bread. The Jamaican version is amazing. They're absolutely terrific. But these pastelitos, they were fried, and the meat inside was nicely seasoned and tasty, and they had little bits of potato mixed in. It was really good. They were delicious. And I had this nice mild chili dipping sauce to kind of dunk everything in, and it was quite a good lunch. Which most of my meals this week have either been at the cafeteria slash food court at work, which were surprisingly good this week. I will give them props. Or me cooking for me and Mrs. M here at home, which I normally don't have a problem with, but I always end up basically just having whatever Mrs. M decides she wants because it's like, I'm not going to cook two different meals. Like tonight, I could have done garlic chicken, I could have done a shrimp stir fry, I could have made, I don't know, 4 or 5 other things, and she's like, pasta Alfredo. It's like, okay. And I make that a lot for her, which is okay because it's fairly quick and easy, but wasn't what I wanted. But in truth, what I want is for Mrs. M to be happy, so I at least have to try. Although she ate about 2/3 of her pasta Alfredo. It's like, I'm done. You didn't like it? No, it was gross. Everything's gross to her.
The time has come to drive forth the Orcs from our kingdom. The time has come to drive forth the Orcs from our kingdom.
Mazog's Minions. There's another one to finish, and a third one to finish. Steps of the Grand Stairs.
Dwarves must fight for dwarves.
Dwarves must fight for dwarves. Sorry, I had 3 to turn in here.
The fate of Khazad-dûm hangs in the balance.
Speak to this dude.
Balin came, but we have heard no word from him.
Speak to somebody else in the Orc Watch.
These halls will be great once more.
Speak with a fourth person in the Orc Watch.
It is said that Durin's Bane dwells here.
Clean up
but
goat
we have not
droppings.
seen it.
You guys suck. Clean up your own goat droppings, you rat bastards. What? You killed Egash? What? You actually completed the grand stairs? Yeah, would you go pick up goat poop for us? Sure. Rockhead checking in. Hi, Rockhead. Cowboy says, sounds good. I made meatloaf. Gantaran checking in. Gantaran, you want to know one of my favorite parts of streaming on Lotro Stream on Fridays? You can't request dance parties here. Gantaran just tortures me on my channel with dance party requests all the time. Okay, let's get Cowboys another shout out. Antler checking in. We need to talk to Corey about that. Yeah, you do. And we'll get Gantaran a shout out. Tribes of Midgard. Interesting.
If it were not for the prospect of finding Mithril, I would not have come here. I'm not sure Khazad-dûm can be restored. The Orcs have surely ruined it. We can only hope that Durin's Bane sleeps deeply.
Durin's Bane is dead. Durin's Bane is as dead as disco. Freelancer correctly pointed out that Corey is the Tolkien professor. He probably meant Cord. And hello, Freelancer. And we're definitely done with spiders in Moria. What else do I have to turn in? Skuman Uruth, Return to the Deep Descent. Enemies of Lothlorien is 21st Hall. Interesting, I left the 21st Hall without getting that done. Which is okay, I can go back up to the 21st Hall and then take the goat down to the Shadowed Refuge. There's Forbin Kid now.
Welcome to Khazad-dûm.
We ride for the 21st Hall and for glory.
I'll be about 50 feet in front of you.
Fantastic. Clear the way. You kill everything in between here and the 21st Hall, and I'll just come up behind you and scoop up all the gold that they drop.
You can have my goat droppings.
I already finished my goat droppings cleanup quota for the day. I'm good. Although pretty soon I get to go sing to trees, so I'm excited about that. Ginger checking in. Hello, Ginger. That turn-in at the 21st Hall wasn't live until you finished the turn-ins at Orc Watch. Okay, that explains it. Freelancer, of course, did a wonderful job of tanking for us on Wednesday. I was bragging all you guys up and what a great job you did on Dar Narbagud. Ginger says, the long dark rides of Moria. That gives you a chance to look around and appreciate just how spectacularly designed this place is. I mean, it is just rich with atmosphere. These huge underground caverns, these towering pillars, the subtle illuminating glow of all these crystals. What's not to love about Moria? All of these orcs just waiting to be turned into blood and organ donors. We had very good healing. Tanking is easy when that's true. Yes, we did have very good healing. Gipio showed up. He was running his minstrel. Bria was on her runekeeper. They both did a great job, and we had Zinger supplementing the healing with his yellow line bear. It was a good combination. And then the pickup group, we got another roomkeeper and we got a warden, and they were quite helpful. They were quite good and patient. It took us a while to work through a couple of the bosses, and they stuck with us, which was a very pleasant surprise. Appreciated them coming along. Yep, I had mentioned them earlier as well. And here's another turn in.
The shadow of Mordor will not long fill the halls of Khazad-dûm.
Ooh, I got a petrified goat dropping worth 13 silver. That's super awesome. Let's see what the hobbits have for me. 3 Daleman's crams. That is fantastic. And where did I say I was going next? We gotta go to the
May
refuge.
Durin return soon to his halls.
We ride for the shadowed refuge. And for glory. What, 4 of 8 on Dark Defilers? The Forgotten Treasury? Really? Collect depleted crystals, 4 of 8. Also Forgotten Treasury. Relics and coins. Dwarf coins, 8 of 12. Relics of Treasury, also the Forgotten Treasury. Return to the Deep Descent. Oh, I'm going to the wrong place, aren't I? Kill enemies in the forges. Deep Descent is just off of the Dolphin View. Well, let's see who's on from the kinship. Get all of those during the first phase of the instance without having to sweat the lamps. Well, I mean, I could also just go ahead and delete them
Finish
too.
for you in 10 minutes,
I know.
and it would only take the 4 of us. We wouldn't need a full fellowship.
Well, I sent an invite to Gantaran. I don't know if he wants to join us or if he's already working on something else. I was just cleaning up the quest log a little bit and managing inventory and seeing what other type of mischief we might want to get into tonight. The Watcher of Resolve. Defeat Cracktooth. How have we never defeated Cracktooth? Lore Master.
Yeah, you may want to drop some of those helping hand quests.
Yeah. I agree.
Don't know where you'll find a lore master to join for one of the 6-mans, just so you can say you finished those.
Yeah, at some point we're going to need to decide we're done with Moria. We're getting pretty close. You and Bree have already moved pretty deeply into Mirkwood, haven't you?
Mirkwood's in my rearview mirror.
Or are you already in Dunland?
I'm in Enid White.
Oh, okay.
I mean, there's instances in Mirkwood. Let's see. Well, there's the Dol Guldur.
Okay, Gantran. Well, we'd love to have you along, but if you've got other stuff to do, then maybe another time.
Why are you going to Shadowed Refuge?
Because I wasn't thinking. It's a nice ride. And I'm not going to lie, one of the reasons I sent Egarther the first invite was, gee, I wonder if there's a hunter who can just port me to the Dolven View. I think the first couple times we did Treasury, I just didn't have the quests yet. I was probably under level. That was one of the first instances
That's
we went to.
very likely true.
Yeah. I was hoping to hear Egarther pop on and go, of course I'll be happy to port you around, Ed, but he hasn't done that yet, so.
The day of the dwarves is coming.
I mean, if you really, really need, I can go get my hunter.
No. I don't mind riding a goat. Besides, I'm about due to go grab another Coke Zero. But I just rode all the way down here, and now I have to turn and ride all the way back to the 21st Hall, and then catch a different goat once I get up there. The downside of free-to-play, boys and girls, is it occasionally takes you a very long time to get from point A to point B.
Especially in Moria.
You could portal to your housing or the kinship housing and take the fast travel to the 21st Hall.
Oh, no, you can't. Not when you're free-to-play.
Oh, you can't?
Mm-mm.
Is it not in the housing?
It's there. It's just not available to free-to-play.
Oh, okay. Well, that really limits things.
Well, yeah, it just means that you have more time to get up and stretch and grab a snack, which I'm going to do right now. Cheer stream hype. Gantran says, milestone skills are 20% off this week. That is good to know.
Yeah, I have 4 active milestones on this brawler. Even with VIP, you need them. Matter of fact, I'm about to change one of them. I don't need a milestone to Gathforth there anymore.
Have you bought the reduction in cooldown for any of the travel?
I have for quite a number of tunes, but not this one. I very rarely need it.
I bought it for one tune and both of them, and so it's 5 minutes, and I keep forgetting I have it.
Oh, the cooldown for travel?
Cooldown. Yeah.
Somebody call for an Uber?
Yeah. Although I'm already on my way back to the 21st Hall.
Okay.
Via all of Nud Milek and most of Zila Milek.
So for free to play, is the goat at the top of the stairs? take you fast travel to the 21st hall? Like, is it worth jumping off?
I think it's conditional depending on some of your quest statuses.
Yeah, those goats either disappear altogether or they don't offer that route anymore, depending on where you are in the quest lines.
Oh, okay.
And tonight's snack for the curious, Thai spiced almonds. They're a little hot and a little sweet, and they're pretty tasty. But more importantly, they go good with Coke Zero.
Well, that's the important thing.
Exactly. But almost everything goes great with Coke Zero. Still not a sponsor of the Big Ed Mustafa channel.
After all this time, still not a sponsor, huh?
Nope. Plus, I'm bummed out. I hit my favorite candy store yesterday, and the owner said he's not going to carry Venom anymore because I'm the only one who ever buys it. And I bought all of his sugar-free Venoms. So my supply's cut off. I'm having a hard time finding it here in town.
So how many candy stores do you frequent that you have a favorite?
We have a few dedicated candy stores here in town. There's one at the mall, there's one downtown in the old market, and the one by my office. And the one by my office is my favorite. Because a lot of them will carry like nostalgia candies, but charge an arm and a leg for them. And everything at his store is relatively cheap. Like I got some small batch artisan caramels. I got some Lindt truffles. I got a Heath bar. I picked up a bunch of stuff, and my bill was $6. And I was like, okay.
Became a Christmas tradition for me to buy a roll of Necco wafers for everybody in their stocking, and there's only 2 places here that ever have them, and one of them wants $1.50 a roll for them. I'm like, no, I remember paying 10 cents for Necco, so I'm not paying $1.50.
I don't have a port directly to Dolphin View, but I do have a port to the nearest campsite fire. Do you want to take a ride?
Yeah, that's fine. I just need to get to dark descent or deep descent for a turn in. And need is probably an overstatement. Okay, I know where we're at.
Second there, I thought you were gonna run all the way. Like, bad enough you gotta take a slow goat all the way around. Don't run.
Well, I figured people were tired of looking at my goat's butt. Maybe I'd be better off running. I don't know.
No comment.
You need a treasure goat, and then we could watch all the coins flying out.
That would be good. Arthur's riding his armored pig. The sparks are flying.
It's the one that farts lightning.
Nice.
Thunderboar.
That also describes Mrs. Mustafa occasionally.
It's Freelancer's favorite mount.
That sound just annoys me. I don't know why it's so particularly discomforting for me, but I do not like
Forbin Kid, but we have heard no word
sound
from
of
him.
the artificial thunder from the plate armor on that pig. I can't even stand to ride it for more than a couple of minutes.
All
It's
right.
funny, the first time as I was just going, why am I getting a headache? What is this noise? It took me a while to realize it was coming from my mount. I'm like, you are kidding me.
Coming from inside the house.
I think I got Dark Delvings and Deep Descent crossed up in my pea brain. That's why I went to the wrong place. I'll cancel the Guardian quest. Champion is Long Pincer. Shadowed Refuge. That's a Scumfill Champion quest. Odd that Forbin Kid hasn't had that quest. Captain.
No, he wouldn't get the quest because that's his class. Other people would get that quest to help a champion by doing the instance with them and getting that mini boss or elite or whatever it is.
There's one quest down there that was a fellowship that I've never picked up.
What's that?
I'm not sure what it is. It's when you go down the stairs, it's the guy on the right, and there's some fellowship. Well, there's some fellowship quests there.
Those are for the Forgotten Treasury,
Oh, okay.
which is an instance that, I mean, we could run the first half of it right now real easily.
Which one?
You've got those 3 for the Treasury.
Oh, okay. I've done the treasury, but I guess I never picked up those quests.
Yeah, that's very, very possible.
Oh, those are the ones I've got half done?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, then, if we did that, you could share those with him, and
I'm just coming in there now, so
Oh, okay.
I can pick them up. I've got lots of quests. I've got 30 of 50 some quests, so I got lots of room. Yeah, no line enemy.
yeah, I got semi-full again during parts of Mordwood, but I'm down to 33.
Yeah, I did the gathering of the Grey Company, and I was running all over the place.
Yep, that's always
Oh, yeah.
a slog.
Yeah, it was fun anyways, revisiting the old land.
A lot of people were running that recently to unlock the one skirmish for Ill Omens.
Mm-hmm.
And complaining about it.
It's a lot of traveling. Dad Mode Gaming checking in. Hello.
Well, the upside is, every time you finish one of those rangers, you get a map to the next one. So,
Yeah, but it's got a cooldown, so sometimes you have to wait.
I mean, I usually don't have any difficulty traveling to the next place, but, you know, it's like going directly to Halros on a map is nice rather than traveling to Mickeldelving and then to Hobbiton, or then to Brockenborings and then running over to where Halros is.
Yeah, I usually end up doing like every second one with a map because of the cooldowns. But it all depends
it's
on how
about right.
quickly. Yeah. So
All right.
I have this corrupted hilt as well. What is that all about?
We take that to Celeborn and Lothlorien.
Oh, I was.
It's a Lothlorien thing.
I don't have access to CG yet, so that sucks.
Yeah. I haven't bothered to go there for that one either, although I could.
Although if we keep on running instances that give Galadrim rep, we'll all be friendly before we even go to Lothlorien if we want to be.
So do we want to go ahead and start Forgotten Treasury?
You can do that. As far as I'm concerned.
Many ancient
I'm doing
halls
Grey
lie
Company
hidden
stuff
beneath
now, and the
ages
Council of
ruin within the
Enidwaith
walls
now
of
due to a
Moria.
bug of it not
The
properly
dwarves
accepting
seek
the
to recover
evidence.
and protect their treasures
Oh.
of old, while the orcs
That's
seek
annoying.
to exploit them. Soon, the Forgotten Treasury may become a battleground of terrible proportions.
So does anybody need to do the whole instance?
Oh, we don't even get medallions for this, do we?
I don't know.
We may as well. It's well, nah, let's skip it.
Because you're gonna get those drop items from this upper area.
Yeah.
Have to go out here.
Do you want me to share the quests or no?
Oh yeah, go ahead. I mean,
Okay.
they won't do me any good.
No further. This treasure is ours. Lock the gate now.
So some of the items are piles on the side of the wall here that you just pick up. Yeah,
Who threw that dagger?
great. Now we're fighting.
Oh, I don't think it's going to be a problem.
I don't think there's anything. Oh yeah, I guess maybe you need depleted crystals.
Yep.
Yeah.
Good on dwarf coins, just need the crystals now. And the junk in the strong boxes is irrelevant?
Yeah, it's just it's a buff or debuff object for the larger fight.
Okay.
Normally I would warn that you're supposed to be avoiding aggroing the big guys while you fight the others, but
Is that the berserkers? The big guys?
yeah, the ones that hang out next to the pillars.
Oh, okay.
They're the ones with the depleted crystals. They might have other items on them as well.
Dark Defilers can be found in the Forgotten Treasury?
That's what we're in.
Yeah, why are we not finding Dark Defilers?
We have.
Have we? Okay.
Yeah, a couple. But we're only going to find the ones that show up going around this outer circle.
Okay.
There won't be any down below. There's one.
Okay.
There's two.
Let's get them. Okay, maybe I will get Dark Defilers done.
You wish. Oh, I don't think I will fear you. I think I will pummel you.
We'll fear getting his blood on our boots.
Dwarven boots. Orc blood's just like saddle soap for those. Tough on the blade, but tends to edge the axe blade.
Uh-oh, we've been all the way around and I'm one Defiler short. Oh no, I got them all.
Yeah, that happens. You got enough?
Yeah, I thought we were one short, but it looks like I'm good. Forbin Kid, what do you still need out of here?
Might need
I didn't have any requests come up for picking stuff up, and I didn't see anything. So
What about the
I
stuff I
must be missing.
shared?
Oh, I didn't see any share window come up.
Okay.
That would suggest that you've already done them.
Oh, okay. Maybe I got them from before. I know once when I came in here, there were some items around the wall that I was able to pick up. Maybe that was them.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, we can go. We'll find further mischief with which to engage. Dad Mode Gaming says, speaking of Mirkwood, all the skirmishes of Dol Guldur got me tons of encounters and bounties. Easily 5G just in those. Yeah, those are fun, too.
Yeah, but the Dol Guldur epilogue.
Oh, boy.
Talk about doing some traveling.
Yeah.
Go here and kill one of these. And one of those.
May
And
Durin
one of these.
return soon to his
Then go
halls.
way
I
over
am
there.
not sure
kill-
Khazad-dûm can
yeah.
be restored. The orcs have surely
You finish
ruined
all
it.
that crap and the other person goes,
These halls will be
they
great
shouldn't
once
have done
more.
that to you.
Well,
I
poop.
was in a
Now my repair costs are going to go up.
congrats.
Yeah. Thank you.
I was in a mission a few weeks ago, and I killed a goblin, and all of a sudden it says, "For the Grey Hammers!"
Grey hammer.
And I'm like, what?
You've got the Mirkwood epilogue running.
Still had that hanging around, huh?
Yeah. And that was a high-level character, too. I mean, it was like 130 something. I had never
12-part
done the epilogue.
Alright, what else is on our fun agenda here, boys? I've got kill enemies in the forges. I don't know if it's previously completed. I don't want to repeat that. Does anybody else?
It was just it was probably shared by somebody else a second time, and
Yeah.
you didn't need to take it.
Well, I have some repeatables that I have never completed. Or
Like?
Dark Delvings and Phil Gashan. For some reason. But I mean,
Well, Dark
we don't have
Delvings
to
is
run.
no problem. Filgashan is a bit of a slog.
The one I have
do
is
it.
kill enemies in Filgashan, so we wouldn't have to go
Oh,
that far. We just need to kill enough enemies.
Okay.
We
No,
shouldn't
that's
do
fine.
that just because I have a quest. I mean,
Oh, sure we should.
Yeah, what better reason?
I need 80 enemies.
Well, you're the hunter. We'll just all put you on follow and watch you get it done.
Filgashan is the stronghold of Taluk, right hand of Marzog, Lord of Moria. Here, the Orc general musters an army to make a futile assault upon Lothlorien. Here, he also breeds Orc warriors of a most deadly
Go
skill.
ahead, sound the alarm. See if we can.
Yeah, at this point it's like, go ahead, bring everybody.
Oh, Slayer need help in this one?
Yeah.
Be like, what's the character's name? You get Gary Oldman, the corrupt DEA guy in The Professional. Leon the Professional.
Mm-hmm. I remember the movie. I don't remember the character.
The milk drinker.
Yeah.
I don't know. I watched the whole thing. Come to think of it.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, if you didn't see the end, you didn't watch the movie.
No.
Oh, the line I was thinking of is just before the end. It's like a few minutes before the end. Anyway, he's telling one of his guys, bring everybody. And they're like, what do you mean everybody? And he screams at the dude, everybody.
This.
Oh, there's an assault plan.
He is one of my favorites by far. What I appreciate the most about Gary Oldman is when he's playing a part in a movie, you do not see Gary Oldman at all.
Assault plan.
I just hope we don't run out of orcs.
Oh, we haven't made it to the dining hall yet.
Yeah. I guess I shouldn't run into the dining hall too soon.
Okay, I'm at 52 of 80, just FYI.
Aw, we failed the challenge.
Well, poo.
Wah, wah, wah.
I feel like the only group that could succeed in this challenge in this one is would be half burglars, half hunters.
Yep. Don't forget he played Mason Verger in Hannibal.
I know. Yeah.
And what's his name in The Fifth Element?
What's his name?
Zerg.
Yeah.
Zerg.
That corrupt town boss in Book of Eli,
Oh yeah.
which actually, in a lot of ways, is kind of the same character as Zerg. Conceptually, not. And of course, Churchill.
Yep.
And what did I see him in just the other day? Wow.
I'm done by the way.
Well, there's a Slayer deed too.
Would you like that man seared? I'll make meat out of you! Get him!
Oh, this might have a medallion.
Yep.
We have intruders in our stronghold. They may be disguised as chief guards. Don't let any pass. Prepare the warhand maneuver.
I'm still waiting to see this warband maneuver be effective.
Well, they kind of bleed out before they get a chance to pull it off. It's a bit disheartening for them, I'm afraid. I'm at 137 of 160 for Orc Slayer Advanced. Gonna be honest, I like my chances. Which way do you guys want to go?
Yes. Mugged at the back of the head.
7 of 8 assault plans.
Nice. I wonder if there's a reason why these orcs don't count as orcs for the Slayer deed. That's a little annoying. We got Commander Greb.
Who dares interrupt me?
Priest number 3 in Sister Act 2.
Locked me out.
Why'd you run out?
I had some plans across the hall.
Ah.
I know all their plans now. I just can't do anything about it.
Prepare the
Elastic band. Counterattack.
Like saying, prepare the parachute right before he hits the ground. Did I finish Orc Slayer and didn't notice?
Oh, Commander Greb is busy being dead, so...
Oh, don't tell me I misread it. Now it says 102 of 160. There's apparently 2 different Slayer deeds in here I don't have done. One of them's almost done. Maybe it's melee and ranged orcs? Yeah. Strength of the enemy advance. The melee and ranged orcs count as 2 separate Slayer deeds. Orc skirmishers versus orc guards.
Oh, remember how much fun we had with this last time?
Oh, is this the fire guy?
Yep.
Yeah.
So we gotta leave these fire starters up till they light the...
You have the honor
Drag him into his
of my warriors before Lord
thrall's fires.
Show them how you'll kill
I
those
mean, if you
wretched
all
elf archers.
target through me, we'll all be just, you know, focusing on
Test your
hitting the general. We won't be hurting the others.
Mind your legs.
There's no avoiding my flaming bolts. Mind your feet. This is only our army is unstoppable. Test your reflexes. There's no avoiding my flaming bolts.
I should have switched to blue line. I can't. I don't have taunts in red.
If the cats move, you'll burn.
I can taunt them if that'll help.
Yep.
Right now I'm tanking.
Okay, he's gonna hit this trap. So do we attack him now while he's vulnerable?
My flaming bolts.
This armor hampers my reflexes. Do to them what you shall do to the trees of Lorien. Prepare to burn. Your armor, you're just flesh and bone. This armor's too heavy. It's time to show you my true strength.
If the cats move, you'll burn.
Mind your legs.
There's no avoiding my flaming bolts.
Try not to catch fire.
There's a new one. New fire.
Kill by.
Mind your feet. If the cats move, you'll burn.
He's dead now, isn't he?
This is only.
Yeah, it's been dead
Okay,
for a
so
while.
we can kill
Your
him.
armor, you're just flesh and bone. And flesh.
Oh boy, rep items.
Does anybody have the quest to bring the general's armor?
Is that a
No, I
quest
finished
or
that
is,
one.
or is
Yeah.
that a taxidermy item?
We can just leave instance. Antler says, wow, my first time seeing the dead marshes. We're excited for you, Antler.
Don't look in the water.
It's scary.
That dungeon filled my pack base quick.
Yep, they'll do that. Well, maybe it's time to head to Lothlorien and give Celeborn his hilt. Anybody have any requests? What do you guys want to do?
I think I have that quest too to give them.
Yeah, we all would have gotten that from Darnar Brigade.
Maylard says, good morning from Germany. Good Morgen, or Guten Morgen, I should say.
Morgan.
My wife, Mrs. Mustafa, is Korean and was born in Seoul, but she actually speaks fluent German, at least conversationally.
Interesting.
Did I miss a travel request, or how did you get
Oh,
there?
is
High Elves have a direct port to...
Oh, okay. Let's see. So I
CG,
can
Karis Galadon.
Mm-hmm.
I can take the horses.
Do you have you earned access to it?
Yeah.
No,
Right.
I was asking
Or-
for.
Oh, Forbin Kid, yeah.
I don't know. Is that, you mean, is that reputation with the elves? Or?
Yeah. The gate is rep gated.
Oh, I've been there and I picked up the travel mount point right there.
Right, but that's outside.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know how to get access to the.
Yeah,
You just
well,
have to run enough quests in Lothlorien to get rep.
I haven't done hardly anything there.
Yeah, it's kind of convoluted. You do a quest. You need to get the rep standing, which then you can take a quest, which gives you a deed, which gives you a characteristic, which allows you to enter Karis Galadon.
It's that simple.
Yeah, yeah, easy peasy. Now, when you get further along in the epic, you are able to use a rope to get in, but I don't think it's active until you're actually at that point in the epic.
I got quick travel to First Hall, so I'll be right on the west end.
Well, there you go.
I think I picked up 2 quests at the First Hall too that are for right inside, right outside the gate door of Moria.
Yeah, one of them sends you down into.
We do not allow outsiders into the Golden Wood.
Well, that first little encampment in the Dimral Dale.
Find someone who may
they-
recognize the hilt.
Isru.
Make him busier, that's right. What's that it?
Oh, I advanced the quest and it says find someone who may recognize the hilt.
Which sends you back into Moria.
Naturally.
It's like, I'm glad you showed up. Now go back to Moria.
Welcome to the sunlight.
There's nothing obvious in the quest that points you back to Moria.
Okay, I could be wrong.
I doubt it. You probably already turned in the hilt, didn't you?
No, I've still got it in my inventory. I haven't bothered.
Oh, okay.
But it seems like something where you would take it back to Bori or somebody.
Well, they said whoever hilt it was a protector of the Golden Wood.
Oh. Well, that sounds like Haldir.
Yeah. Old man glasses activate. Let's see what we got here. Celeborn believes that the sword hilt will be recognizable to someone who lives in Lothlorien. He surmises, based on the words on the handle, that the warrior of old was a loyal protector of the Golden Wood. You should seek someone who may recognize the befouled relic. So, it sounds like it's supposed to be somebody in Lothlorien.
Well, there aren't that many notable people in Lothlorien who aren't in Carascaladon.
Well, it's pointing me to somebody 1,200 meters away, 1,300 meters away, so...
Oh, really?
To the
Yeah.
northwest?
No, off to the west. West-southwest.
West-southwest of
Mhm.
Carascaladon?
Yeah.
Well, that would be Haldir, right?
No,
But it's more than 1,200 meters.
No, Haldir's Tilan is like northwest of Carascaladon, near Ikad Andestel.
Right, which is southwest. But it's more than 1,200 meters. That's the real point. It's someone closer to the city.
Ah, Nemrital. No, I think it's Haldir. Oh, that's
Yeah,
funny.
Zinger has a good point. Sometimes between maps, the distances are very deceiving. Since there's the big Lothlorien map and then there's the CG map, so maybe it's not really just 1,200 meters.
Yeah, it's going to get out of the town and see if the numbers change.
It looks like it's... I think it's pointing at Haldir.
Yeah, I think it is too. I just think the distance calculation is off.
Yeah, it still says 1,200 meters.
Really?
Yeah. Looks like it's pointing me back towards the...
Go to the stable outside the gate there, where you're at,
Yeah.
and take it to Ikad Andestel and see what happens.
Well, this is literally the first time I've been here, so I don't have any discovery points.
Oh. Well, stay on the road, them elves will shoot you if you don't go. No, they took that away, which is a bummer.
A long time.
Yeah, it was a nice little bit of...
You try to go walking into the Golden Wood from Haldir's Tilan and... Wait, what?
Murdered by
And
elves.
they're like, you should have known better. Oh. Yes, I do now.
SKDX Killer checking in. Hello, Nick. How have you been, man? Call of Duty. Boy, you are slumming it this week, aren't you? Yeah, I'm still about 500 meters away. I think it's going to be one of the elves in that first encampment. Aunt had a brain bleed that turned into a stroke last week. Then had another one today, so it's been a bit of stress, but I'm good. That's always tough when you have a family member having trouble like that. Particularly if it's your wife. Although Mrs. M has been good. Pointing me to the flat? Yeah, 147 meters, maybe it is. You were right, it's Haldir.
We do not allow outsiders into the Golden Wood.
Really, even if I bring you this hilt? Boom, baby. Haldir for the win, boys. So that begs the question, what do we actually want to do now?
Well, the other one that I have that's not completed, that's never completed, that's repeatable, is Dark Delvings. Kill 100 enemies.
Not sure we have the horsepower to do Dark Delvings with just the 4 of us.
It's a level 58.
How much healing do we have? None. I'll just blame Gipio for not being here to bring his minstrel along. I could blame Gipio for lots of stuff.
Well, I mean, if anybody wants to run a 3-man, I'd be willing to just sit out.
To be honest with you, we could do them in pairs.
Yeah.
None of them are that taxing, and in Naladoom, you need to crack the doors.
Mm-hmm.
In Lumilnar, probably a couple of us could probably solo it.
Yeah, that's actually pretty fun. I kind of enjoy running that one. Although I kind of remember the end fights being a little tougher. I wouldn't want to try to solo that. Alright, well. I kind of feel like I am the most underwhelming on the power scale here. Egarthur, do you think you can run you and Forbin Kid through it?
Through which one? Naladoom?
Yeah, or maybe do the mirrors first.
Yeah, I don't know whether I've ever done that one in a group. Is there extra mechanics I need to know about?
No, you pretty much just need to line up the mirrors and fight. I don't recall there being a big difference between the two.
Okay. I will leave your fellowship.
Mirrored halls.
I'll leave it too.
Okay. Yeah, if you guys want to just squad up, Freelancer and I'll run them. Which one do you want to do first, Freelancer?
I want to get Naladoom out of the way.
All right.
And everybody wants to see if you can survive it.
Well, I think we all know I won't, but that's okay. No danger, no thrill.
This will not be a problem.
Singer says, I'll heal anyone but a burglar, because that's just
A
entertainment.
great waterway to bring water in from the mountains. Something now blocks the great wheels from turning, causing the Iron Hill garrison.
Yeah,
to
remind me
assemble.
before we go in there to go into tank mode. I
Okay.
don't need it. I won't
I
need
did.
it before then.
Yeah, I did this thing about 10 years ago.
Well, you may wish to pull up the wiki.
I'll just follow you.
That's why I paired you up with Egarther. He's basically like a walking Wikipedia.
It's been probably 6 months since I've done this, so I might be a little rusty too. Alright, levers.
Seem to
love
recall
your
they were
lever.
pretty straightforward till you got to about the last room. And then there were some options.
Or you just keep clicking on the levers until something happens.
Yeah.
Why am I at 22 of 25 for the lizards?
I don't know.
Oh, I've done the I've done the epic version.
I'll let you pull the levers.
Oh, to love your lever.
So I don't reset them back.
Well, Simon said there's 50 ways to love your lever. Come on, that's funny.
It is.
Dizzying.
Yeah, going through those spiral staircases
there it
can be.
Don't worry, Freelancer. I'll protect you.
Yeah, I think you were smoking an abnormal plant before you said that. That
Yes?
has limited time. One of us needs to be up by that door.
Oh, okay, why don't you head up and I'll wait and pull the lever again when you get there. Okay, we gotta get serious. It's my last almond.
Go.
Ready?
Yep. Get in there. So this has a couple of critters and one of those big holes that drops down. There's a strange plant, so we might want to come back to this spot for you to get that.
I have no idea which direction you headed.
Oh, there's so far there's only one option. It's a funnel.
Well, the gate that I passed was still closed.
No, it closed again. You should stay put near that lever for a minute.
Okay. Well, I thought you could open it from the other side. We turned the wheel?
No, I'll be able to, but not. Wait, was it right next to it? Was there another lever right next to it?
There was a wheel and a lever next to each other.
On the other side of the gate?
Yeah.
Then I could, hang on.
That's
all right.
okay.
I will come back underneath
Oh,
you.
okay, see ya.
Yeah. But, well, this works. Yeah, that's not open yet. Actually, we may need to repeat part of that to get you to that one plant.
Okay.
So we'll just repeat that process.
Alright,
Yeah,
you want to go up
back
and
across
get it
here.
and I'll get
No,
the
no,
plant?
you have to, no, it's near the top. It's before the drop down.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so you can't get there from below.
I follow.
Alright, so go to the, whoops, this is the wrong spot. Go to the gate, and I'll pull the lever.
Okay.
And you're saying there's a lever right next to the gate?
I thought there was, yeah.
Go ahead and go to it, and let's see what happens.
Alright.
Opening.
I'm through? Nope. I misremembered. I don't see any lever on here.
Yeah, that's alright. Now watch for the strange plant before you go through the drop down.
Got it. Dropping down. Ooh, that's a long drop.
Yeah. And then you swim, but it's all funneled. And then you'll end up the same place we were in a minute ago, where we remet.
I need a quick minute.
Mm-hmm. Orso Pabzo. Wow. There's a name I haven't seen in a long time. That's a guy that was in a kinship with me, I want to say 6 years ago.
Wow. It's always fun running into old friends.
Oh, no, no. No, he wasn't in a kinship with me. He runs with, he's in the Grey Wardens.
Oh, okay.
So he runs with Balviel.
All right, where are we off to now?
To the north.
Who threw that dagger?
There's a path down, but there's also a path up. And to get everywhere we're going to want to go, I think we have to take that path up and pull a lever.
Okay.
There's probably also another plant there.
Okay.
I remember.
I believe you to be correct. Nope, just a lever. Maybe both.
Just a lever.
Well, there's more stairs up. This is where we came down originally, isn't it?
Hold on a second. Let me go up these because it looks shadowed.
Okay.
Now I hate, because sometimes the game reshadows something as soon as you've gone somewhere else. Yeah. Yeah, this is back into the entry zone. See, it shouldn't reshadow that area.
That's all right. No harm, no foul. Heading back down.
Down?
Yeah. Didn't we need to go down instead of up?
Oh yeah, we just came up to there to hit that lever, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, down it is.
And a long way down it is. Goofy old lady checking in. Hi, Goofy. How are you?
Ah, yes, that lever drop the water in that one area. Speaking of Grey Wardens, well, I don't know for certain that the lady is with the Grey Wardens, but she definitely hangs out with that crowd at times. I think we go south first.
Okay.
Oh, we can't.
Oh, okay. Well, that narrows it down then. We'll go the one way that we can go. Looks like we've got a boss and a fancy wood chest.
Yeah, it's a mini boss, and then there's a drop down behind him that will open up. Hey, dwarf tossing, not cool, man. Nothing dies louder than a Kara. deactivate the object.
You want to switch to tank mode?
Right. Go ahead and deactivate that orb, or can you?
Nope. There's nothing to.
Oh, okay, that only happens in the epic version. Now, traditionally, you want to pull him under the pistons.
Into my new home, I smash you into pebbles.
Why you got it so hard? Should be able to keep him on me.
No, I'm dead. He wrecked me.
Wow.
Yeah.
Alright, come this way, you big ugly.
I was trying to get to a healing potion, and I mean, I wasn't anywhere near him, and I still died. And I wasn't under a piston. I don't know what the hell even killed me. This dungeon just doesn't like me. But I kept it classy. It does.
Yeah. Come on. Keeps rooting me. Good. Hurt him enough to make him go away.
Mrs. M and I are doing good. We're cold, but we're good. Although I got my new slippers today, so that helps.
Ooh. Got myself stunned by a piston. Come on.
Should I start running back? I'm not going to be able to, am I?
No, it won't let you in.
Well, I know it won't let me in. The gate will open once he's dead.
Oh.
But I don't think I can get back.
Guess.
Maybe I can.
Yeah, it should be open.
Okay, I'll try it.
Come on. Come at me, bro. Do I have to hit a lever for him to re-engage?
I don't know.
Guess I do. Oh. He did not reset.
I smash you into pebbles.
He did. How did he reset?
I don't know.
And that's bogus.
It's all part of my plan, OSU Cowboys. Get murdered right away and then just come back for the loot. Let Freelancer do all the hard work. Cowboy says I've done it many times. Exactly. It's really weird.
Come on. Come on, I hit the lever. Wake up. Be reset again. Hurry, hurry. Oh, no.
Just late. Oh, it opened back up again. They just went right after me again.
Go hit one of the levers and see what happens.
Okay. Nope, died.
Wow.
I'm not under a piston. I don't even know what's killing me. It didn't even look like I was taking much damage.
Well, he's dying.
Alright, well, I'll make the run again. There we go. Nice work.
The ghost of Naladoom continues.
Yeah.
Curse of Naladoom.
Oh, that's still quite a few less deaths than the last time we ran this together.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, it was like that with my Runekeeper too, man. That the boss just kept teeing off on me. It's like, what? Where's Ed? Go kick his ass. It's like, what? I didn't even attack yet. I wasn't healing. He just targeted me. And then it looked like I was just taking incidental damage just from being in the water or whatever. And then just boom, all of a sudden I would be dead. I'm like, what the hell even killed me? Oh well, this dungeon just hates me. No, there's no acid in there. The pistons will damage and stun you. But I wasn't near the pistons, at least not enough, close enough to get hit. Excuse me.
I got hit a couple of times by pistons. It never did more than about 450 damage.
Yeah.
Got stunned one time.
Well then, what's that section of the dungeon that we couldn't get to with a couple of Karog in the background?
I honestly don't remember. I know that there's two different paths. Collected ancient records. Oh, that's a quest item. Well, we can walk back up and see.
Well, there's a path up over here. Let's see where this goes.
Oh.
Oh, it looks like it's just doors out.
Yeah, it is.
Alright, well, Naladoom 2, Big Ed 0. Forbin Kid, Garth, you guys are real quiet. Are you in the other voice chat or just not talking?
No, I'm a lot rustier than I thought I was. I'm trying to line up these damn mirrors.
You in the last room, or?
in the
think
last room.
To bring
Yeah.
life back to the
Is it
gardens
just,
of Moria,
do you
the
need to
Iron
just
Tail
crisscross
garrison
them
has
at
crafted
right
great
angles, or
mirrors and
do I need
placed
to hit
them
it
on
from
the
all
pinnacles
four
of the
sides?
Roxy Guild. The light has failed, however, and the dwarves seek to learn why
Okay,
their mirrors do not reflect it as they
the
once
group on the sides toward the end opposite of where you first come into that room. You're not pointing, you're not you actually have to do from one of the angled mirrors that brings light from above. You have to go to a side mirror across the room, along that side to another side mirror that's directly across from the center. So one of the corner mirrors and I think of it as the southwest, but I'm probably wrong on the cardinal directions. You go up the long side.
I'm going to take a
that
quick
same
bio while
side
you talk through
from
this.
the
I'll be right
corner.
back.
Forbin Kid, can you follow those directions? Because as you see, I accidentally fell to my death, and I'm running.
Man.
I'm running back.
Oh,
Okay,
No,
imagine
well.
imagine your walkway as you first come down. Right, you're ramping down to
I'm
get
not
into
even sure
that.
where we first came down here.
Well, I'll be there before too long.
We jumped a few places and avoided running around the ramps. But
Yeah. Well,
I have two of the mirrors crisscrossing the main lens thing.
yeah.
But I just noticed there's another light coming down, so I need to
You have to
work
do
on that.
4.
4 total?
There's
Okay.
4. But if you pay attention to what corner you're in of that overall rectangular zone when you come down into there, the diagonally opposite corner, that angled mirror, you want to point in the direction of the long side to a mirror that's not very far from it. Then that mirror is pointing across the room, and then that mirror is pointing up the long side, the same relative direction up the long side, and then that mirror will be pointing at the center. So you're going to do 3 bounces for that one. And if you think of that as the lower left corner, the lower right corner angled mirror, you just point to the bottom center, and then that goes straight up. My orientation is probably wrong on those directions, but the relative positions, I know those are correct. I've done it so many times.
Zinger says if you look at the wiki, you can see the solution for the mirrors. Gipio checking in. Hello, Gipio. Gipio was with us for Dar and Arbogund. Ugh, this instance is a pain in the tuchus. Oh, we just got through Nala Doom. I just got insta-curb stomped twice in a row. That was fun.
Okay, the corner I'm thinking of is actually the southeast corner. So when you first enter that overall zone, you're coming in from the northwest.
All right, let me head over to the southeast.
So the southeast corner, you're going to turn that mirror to face west. And the mirror that it hits, you're going to turn to face north. And the mirror that hits, which will be the second from the right on the northern side, you will face west again, and then the mirror that hits, you'll face south into the center.
Oh wait, I'm in the southwest. Just a second. What do I do with the southwest corner?
Southwest corner, you face east. It hits the south central mirror. That'll turn directly into the target.
Okay. So southwest is now reflecting in. Forbin Kid, are you down by the southeast?
Yeah.
So where does that need to go?
The corner mirror in the southeast needs to face west.
Okay, it's currently facing north, I think. It has, you say it has point west?
Yes.
There, pointing west.
And that mirror that it hits needs to point north.
Okay, I'm here, I can move it.
Okay. I'm in the northeast.
Northeast mirror, you want to point south. And the east central mirror will then point west to the target.
Okay, I got mine pointing north. Yeah, let's see, this mirror here on the south and a little bit west is pointing right off the grid, so I can point it north into the center. It was, oh, okay, it was already pointing to the center. I was looking at the back side.
Yeah, I think that he already got that one.
Yeah, yeah, I'll put it back to pointing north.
And that only leaves what, the northwest?
Yeah. Yeah. So you have to make your way down into the main platform area next to where you'll drop down into the target, and then there's a ladder up to the west central, and then a walkway to the northwest.
And it needs to point.
Northwest needs to point south to the west central, and that one points east to the target, and then you should be set.
Must be missing one. same.
I don't know whether this is pointing. It's pointing north, but I don't know how it comes from the east or the west.
What?
The light.
But the one that's directly south, where is it getting its light from?
The west. Oh, sorry. I should have gone up that ramp.
That's okay. I wasn't
Yeah,
sure
there's a
which
marker.
order we needed to do it in. At least we know the path is clear.
Let me rotate the one in the southwest.
Southwest needs to point east.
Yeah, so the flat surface there would be pointing northeast. There we go.
Both of these need to turn, Ed, so go ahead and turn that one.
Okay. I'll let you do the mirrors unless you tell me to pull a lever.
Yeah, this is fine.
Okay. If you're happy with that, we'll move on.
Yeah. That will open the web for us.
Hi, Ginger. We're on Gladden. Antler's heading off. Antler, have a good night. Yeah, you missed seeing me
Hey.
get curb stomped, Gipio.
Okay, it's open. Forbin Kid, you want to up down?
Okay, I'm here. Oh, we just jumped down?
Yep.
Hang on, Ed. Yeah, it's a spot over here.
Oh, okay.
Did that do anything?
No, not yet, I don't think. Oh, yeah, it's shining light straight down. I think we have to adjust the mirror on the ground now.
Right. Wait,
We
let me see
are
what we're
done.
Let me see what we're looking at. No, dang. No, I need to turn that. I need to turn that one more.
There's an upper mirror
Okay.
straight across from you that I think you're supposed to hit.
Let me see. Let me see. No, I got it.
Okay.
It sends it down another path.
Oh, okay.
If you look, you'll see. Yeah. So we needed it. It needed to start out facing that mirror across to break the web,
Uh-huh.
but then it needed to be turned to point down.
Okay.
Where's the way down from here?
That's a great question.
I guess I got to go back down the way we came up.
Well,
Where'd you go to?
well,
Oh, you're up next.
I have safe fall, so I
You
jumped
jumped,
down,
okay.
but yeah, I'm looking for a path down. Okay, I see the path down from here.
It's there. It's hidden on the edge.
Yeah.
R1 goes first. And the one on the opposite side needs to be turned.
You want me to go turn it?
Yeah. I think that's all that needs. And this one needs to be turned to face that one.
One
Yeah.
more turn, maybe?
Yeah, let me see what we've got here. Doom, 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 doom. But where would it be facing if I did that?
The center one?
Right. Okay. True.
And we head down and... Yeah.
Yeah, that's not a jump down.
I know.
There's
a ramp
path
down.
over here.
I am aware. Now we're finally getting to the meat and potatoes of this thing.
Oh, it gets more meaty and potatoey.
I know.
Especially when it comes to which mirror to point where.
Beware, trespassers. You shall not bring light to our hall.
That one just spins around. Yep.
One more?
2 times. One more time. And there's a drop down. I hate that the edges of these ramps, the little lips, can catch you.
Yep.
Yep.
And I don't know if she's in chat or not. Poor Mary Rose. I remember running this with her on Evernight. She kept falling off the scaffolding. She must have died, I don't know how many times. It was a bunch.
Alright, I'm going to do it opposite of what I told them.
Of course.
Because they both work.
Yeah. Where's our final mirror shard? Did I miss one?
Oh,
It's
no, did we
down-
miss a mirror shard?
It's down near the lens, isn't it?
Oh, there, I can see it.
Okay.
Yeah, I can see it glowing. Good.
I had my ambient light turned way down in the graphics option, and it was almost impossible to see where I was going in here.
That's harsh. Yeah, you want your gamma up a little bit. You want your ambient light up fairly high. You want to
There
make
we
sure
go.
that your cave lantern is on.
Oh, what's that? Is that a
What do you mean? What's that?
Cave lantern?
Control
The
F10.
personal- The
Yeah,
personal
Control
lantern.
F10.
I've never used it.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
No wonder I'm blind.
That makes Moria a whole different place.
I won't have an excuse now for all the stupid stuff I do.
Sure, just say too much cough syrup.
No, it means you need a bunch of smaller excuses instead of one big excuse.
Why is it that you torment us in our home?
And I can't remember who I ran this with one time. I had to tell him to quit playing with the damn mirrors. It's like, look, we can't both be turning the mirrors. Otherwise, we're just going to keep messing each other up.
Well, I could think of a possible name.
Protect me, my kindred! You shall not bring light to our home.
Let me see. Oh, dang.
Why is it that you torment us in our home? Protect me, my kindred!
There we go.
Protect me, my
One
kindred!
tough fat lady.
Why is it that you torment us in our home?
Right, I just had to whoop a whole bunch of Maraville ass. Yeah, so helpful hint, only one person should be turning the mirrors. Otherwise, you're just going to confuse yourselves.
Is that like putting a humidifier and a dehumidifier in the same room?
Yeah, letting them battle it out.
Ah, Stephen Wright.
I saw him live here in Omaha at the Orpheum Theater. He was
I almost want to
hilarious.
say I'm sorry.
I enjoyed it. Had a
I'm
nice,
kidding.
lovely evening.
It's just, I mean, come on. That dude skates on the other side of the ice.
He does. one of my favorite Stephen Wright jokes. He had this really dry delivery style. If you guys don't know who he is, stand-up comedian, very popular, late 80s, early 90s. And he'd say, you know that feeling when you're leaning back in a chair and you lean up a little too far and then all of a sudden you're trying to catch yourself, and so you flip forward and then you're waving your arms around and you're trying to catch yourself so you don't fall backwards. I feel like that all the time. And it's like, yeah, that'd be a hell of a way to go through life. Why are you tormenting them in their home, Freelancer? That's just mean.
It is earned.
That's true. Sort of like when we pick on Antler.
See, because of COVID, they can't go out to get tormented these days.
That's true. Paths? Burglars don't need no stinking paths. Oh, looks
We are
like you
ready
got
to
it.
drop down.
Are we, though?
I guess I'll go back into tank mode.
Deeper
Just to make
questions.
sure. Because who knows? Ed might die.
Might.
But to defend this mirror with our lives. Feel the horror of their teeth. Terror descends upon you.
Go red. See if we can get the big hit.
Hurry, Mo. With great speed, my kindred. We have failed.
That doesn't seem right for us to get through this and me not die. We must have missed something.
Yeah, something's wrong. Doesn't feel right.
There's a lockbox over here. That will be an item you need to turn in.
And we got medallions. I'm not seeing the lockbox.
You're not.
No, I must not have the quest. Is it something you can
Dang,
share?
Man, well, maybe. Maybe I can still share all those.
Is that the quest from the Chamber of Crossroads?
Yeah. You know what?
Yeah.
Those are all under Lothlorien, right?
Yeah.
So,
I don't have them anymore.
That's weird.
It has advanced those quests to the turn them in point.
That's okay. No biggie. Normally you can still share them at the turn them in point. As long as they haven't
Yeah.
completed.
They're gone.
No big deal.
Wait, hang on, let me see where they are.
Okay.
Okay, I should be able to share a bunch of these.
I'm not complaining about living, Ginger. It's just unusual. That's all I'm saying.
Actually, there was a couple from Naladoom. I don't know if it'll still let them share, and they might not share to the turn-in point.
I'd be surprised. Yeah, there's probably some stuff I needed to pick up in Naladoom. You know me, though. I love rerunning that again and again and again, so... We could do Nala Doom a bunch. I still can't pick up this lockbox. Weird.
No?
Mm-mm. Well, I probably have to
Well,
defeat
you know
the
what?
boss and that she was already
because
defeated.
I shared it post lockbox.
Yeah.
The condition I shared it in was after I picked it, so
Yeah.
it shouldn't matter. Did you get a talk to Frar or bring the lesser ring? Well, there should be some of those.
Yeah, let me take a look at what they say. No, they all say to defeat, except for collect rockworm scales in Nala Doom.
Oh, bummer.
Defeat lizards, yeah.
So it shared them back to the
beginning
to
state,
accomplish
yeah.
some point.
Yep, it's all right. We got through them. We have our ladder back up out of here. It's a long ladder. It got me all the way to Lothlorien.
You are welcome within Lothlorien, and may visit the hill of Kerim is at last ready to cross the river Armdwin. We may have need of your help, if you offer it willingly.
The Lord and Lady have need of your services.
The Galathrim will need your aid.
Hey Garther, did you and Forbin Kid get through it okay?
We didn't start Nala Doom.
Why not? It's the fun one.
Well, we were already kind of behind you guys for Lumonar, and I didn't fancy trying to navigate through there. So I just watched the show, but I was expecting more death.
Yeah, it was a little surprising. Turns out I could actually pretty much solo most of the enemies in that one. Freelancer was just window dressing.
Who carried whom is the question?
No comment. Well, the good news is I have Nala Doom queued up again, so...
And there's Slayer deeds, so that'll keep you going for weeks and weeks.
I think everybody who watches my streams is surprised that I didn't die, Ginger.
Oh, the code of the week is Black Steel Key, so you can open those loot boxes that you love so much.
Fantastic. They're basically how you win the game.
Is the store even open? Is the store back?
It's a good question.
What, it went out again?
Well, I haven't used it in a couple of weeks, so I knew it was disabled.
It was down for a couple days, but it's been up since then, since last weekend.
What was the code? Black key?
Steel key.
It's steel key in caps.
Oh, that's nice. I can open the store in game. I hadn't been able to do that in Linux or Windows ever before.
Really?
Yeah.
So they
Were
fixed it
you-
for you.
Were you playing through Steam?
Yeah, it was a Steam issue probably. And where do I go to enter? There it is, redeem code.
All cap.
Yeah, the new store is case sensitive for the codes.
Always was, as far as I
Is
knew.
it Black Steel?
Nope. The old store
DOP.
was case insensitive.
Well, it's nice to be able to come out here and burgle these orcs and not have Bacchus shooting them full of arrows.
I could head out there if you want.
That's all right.
If you're missing Bacchus and his arrows.
I'm kind of surprised he hasn't turned up yet.
I was on talking to him earlier, and he was nodding off. So.
Well, it is his early Saturday morning. Not having a lot of burgling success out here. It's very disappointing.
And completing all of those quests for the 3-mans, the Rapper quest sends me to Haldir.
Failed to burgle again. Well, let's see if I've got a chest in pending loot. I do. Shall we open a chest?
But of course.
That sounds
I
super
put my
fun.
key in shared storage. There's no way I'm opening a chest with a level 68. 68.
So what I get?
It's like level 121 or 131.
I got some pants. I got some motes of enchantment. Motes.
Oh, motes. Oh, right. Have to be over 121 for embers.
Well, at least I remember why I just go ahead and delete these now.
You could get moat skier.
I just picked up the second milestone.
If you buy mithril coin on sale, it's cheaper to use that cheap mithril coin to buy milestones and those 2 travel skills than it is to buy it on sale from the store. FYI.
Okay.
Unless it's a 50% sale, in which
Yeah,
case
it's
buying,
20%.
yeah, if it's at 20%, the mithril coin route is cheaper.
So
I've been evangelizing that for
Yeah, where'd you
24
buy
hours.
it for Mithril coin? Is that auction?
At the Mithril trader NPCs that are in the starter areas like Archet and Kalandin.
Oh, okay. I didn't. I hadn't even noticed that.
Yeah, they sell milestone skills, returning traveler, and hardy traveler for Mithril coin.
Yeah, I think I got a fair number of Mithril. I'll have to go get 5 of them now.
You'd be crazy not to. Ginger's heading off. Have a good night, Ginger. Thanks for hanging out with us. Everybody say good night to Ginger.
Good night, Ginger.
Hi, Ginger.
I was trying to burgle him and you aggroed him by riding by. Forbin Kid messed me up now.
You're welcome.
Sabotaged by my friends. May as well be playing Apex with Gipio. Oh, Gipio, if you're still in chat, I don't think he is. Maybe he is. No, he kind of popped in and popped away. I was going to tell him something funny. I'll tell him tomorrow. Here we go.
Hope you got some room in your quest log.
I'll need it, yeah. I do, though. I was down before, when I was turning stuff in earlier, it was like 14 quests out of 40 some. Yeah, I kind of cleaned the old quest log out pretty good. Ironically, one of the things I have to do on my own time, I got to go pop back out to the Misty Mountains. I wanted to finish the Goblin Town deeds, and I need to collect a bunch of ancient iron and ancient silver to tier up my expert crafting. I never finished it. East Gate. Using that has no effect.
That means you didn't finish a puzzle
May
earlier.
Durin return soon
Yep.
to its halls.
Probably Flaming Deeps.
Yeah, that's probably it. I was expecting a discovery for finding the first hall. There it is. That took longer than I thought. Just when I thought I was out, they pulled me back in. Collection box. No vendors. So I got a seaside sand lurker as a cosmetic pet off of that box I opened. Very exciting stuff. Oh man, I lost 10 gorgeous scales. I was trying to get back out here so I could vendor some junk.
My services are devoted to the fall of the enemy.
And now I have a quest to place an elf stone inside the halls of crafting.
Perfect.
These quest dependencies never end, do they?
Nope. Is that your dang pig making all that noise? Yes.
Yes. There are people in World Chat complaining about how much they've spent on MMOs. You don't have that problem, do you?
I did with Asheron's Call. I've spent about $1,200 subscribing to Asheron's Call back in the day.
Wow.
Well, it was, $10-12 a month for a decade. It was a lot of money.
Only worked out for about 8 cents an hour.
Yeah, I
was gonna say, depending on your hours per week played, it's not an unreasonable number.
Wasn't really complaining, yeah. I felt like I got my money's worth. That was quite a lot of fun, and I talked before about writing my player blog for Vault Network and all the great people I met, and MMOs are just special, man. The friends you make and the people you meet, and
yeah.
AC Vault. I hadn't thought about that one for a while. I spent a lot of time. I probably was reading your article.
Ben Lee Sung, the last Blade Master.
Yeah, probably.
I was once voted the third most popular columnist behind Fistayuma and who the heck was second? Maybe Maggie the Jack Cat? I don't remember. Yeah, I was pretty widely read back in the day.
There's definitely a very strong community around the Gemstone game. That was a game with one entity, one server. There weren't multiple instances.
That's cool. That's how EVE Online is.
Yeah.
I think they might have separate servers for China, but the rest of the world all plays in one big cluster. All right. Well, that was a long, boring trip down memory lane for everybody who doesn't know what Asheron's Call was. I'm in a good spot to stop, guys. We're at about the 3-hour mark, and Mrs. M and I are up early. So, hey, it was fun. We got some more content knocked out, and yeah, I'm kind of liking being out in the sunlight again. I don't know there's a whole lot left to conquer in Moria, but if we think of something, we can go back and do it. I know there's some Slayer deeds left undone in a couple of those dungeon instances. But boy, we just really knocked the snot out of Moria. I feel pretty good about it. Whatever we left behind wasn't all that important anyway. But thank you, Freelancer, Egarther, and Forbin Kid for joining me tonight. Thank you to everybody else who was in chat hanging out. Have a great weekend. For those of you in the Midwest, stay warm tomorrow. And yeah, should be around this weekend on my channel. Come by and say hi. And let's go find somebody streaming Lotro we can go raid. Let's see. Professor Teacher G is playing marbles on stream. Celestia is playing Elder Scrolls Online. El Galadwin is playing Baldur's Gate 3. Potino Bowen is playing Lotro. And yeah, it looks like it's Potino Bowen for the win. Let's go over and say hi, everybody. And we'll see y'all later. Take care, everybody.
Good night.
Good night.
Hey, good night.
Okay.